Welcome everyone to an episode of Frio's Adventures. My name is Frio and I'll be with Professor Perrito. The professor is going to teach me how the real world works and what to expect when living my life. Let's get right into it. Hey Professor, I'm ready to learn.
Yes, well then let's get started. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Well then, why would you say you're ready to learn when you don't even know what you want to talk about?
I was just thinking you would teach me about random stuff. I didn't know I had to tell you what I wanted to learn.
Well, that's how this whole thing works, young bear. You got to tell me what you want me to teach you about. I don't want to teach you things that you're not interested in.
Okay, well, what does the audience think?
Who are you talking about? What audience?
You know, the people watching us right now?
Oh my, there are people watching us? Well, I guess we can ask them. I can't hear them though, so you'll have to let me know what they say.
Okay, well, what does the audience think we should talk about? I can't actually hear them either. I guess they can only see us and hear us.
Okay, well, the question still stands. What do you want to learn?
Well, let's see. I want to learn about gardening.
Oh, gardening. Well, there's a lot of stuff we can talk about for that topic. In fact, let's view this video of someone's garden in the backyard, just to show you what a garden would look like. We got some flowers, eggplants, and cucumbers in this area, in that order. And we also have some pepper plants, tomatoes. Are you seeing this, Frio?
Yes, I'm seeing all of this, but I don't understand some of what you're talking about. I see the flowers, but I don't see any eggplants, cucumbers, or peppers.
No, Frio. I'm not talking about the actual vegetable. I'm talking about the plants those vegetables are going to grow from. So when I say we have some eggplants and cucumbers in this area, I'm talking about the plants in the dirt.
Oh, so vegetables grow from plants?
Of course they do, Frio. Where do you think these vegetables came from?
I thought they came from the grocery store. That's where I usually see the vegetables that we pick up.
Well, yes, they're in a grocery store for you to buy, but they're grown on gardens and farms.
What's a farm?
Well, it's a place where you can grow plants and raise animals. We won't get into too much detail with that, but that's the simple definition.
Okay then, what's a garden?
Well, a garden is a place that is used to grow plants. Like in the video we watched, the dirt behind the bricks was being used to grow the plants.
Oh, I see. And these plants, how long does it take to grow a vegetable or a flower?
Well, it depends on the type of plant being grown. Usually cucumber plants take 50 to 70 days until something is grown. For eggplants, it takes about 70 to 85 days.
Okay, but how did we even get a plant in the first place? Where did it come from?
I'm glad you finally asked. It all starts with the seed from the fruit or vegetable you want to grow. Let's take a cucumber for example. You can cut the cucumber open, like this. And then you'll see these little things that are oval-shaped. Those are the cucumber seeds. You take them out of the vegetable and then plant them in the dirt. A cucumber plant will then grow from the dirt.
Wow, that sounds so cool. So I can just plant the seed and it'll grow by itself?
Well, you plant it in the dirt, yes, but you also have to take care of it. You do that by watering it, making sure it has enough sunlight, and giving it good soil and fertilizer.
What? That's a lot of work just for one plant.
I know, Frio, that's why I usually don't do that stuff. I mean, I have a hard time with planting because I have paws. Humans have an easier time with it because they have hands and fingers.
I have paws too. I guess I can't really participate in planting either.
We could leave it to the humans to give us produce.
Professor? What's produce?
Produce is just another term for fruits or vegetables. In the grocery store, they have a whole section known as produce, where they keep all the fruits and vegetables stored.
Oh, okay. Now I know what to tell my mom the next time I want to avoid vegetables and fruits. I don't want to go to the produce section in the store.
Frio, it's very important to eat your vegetables and fruits. They have a lot of nutrients, fiber, and can give you a healthier gut.
Well, I guess when you say that, I'll try to eat the vegetables and fruits that my mom puts in my food. I usually just throw it away.
And that is why, Frio, you don't have a healthy gut.
Well, I'll definitely eat them next time. My mom won't be disappointed in me ever again for not eating them.
Well, anyway, let's continue to talk about gardening again. So as I was saying, once you do take care of the plants, you will finally be able to see some progress with them. Usually the plants will grow a lot of leaves, and then they'll grow flowers.
Oh, like the flower plants we saw before?
Yes, sort of like them, but these flowers are mainly there to be pollinated. That means that the flower will get pollen, either from an insect, like a bee transferring pollen from one plant to another, or the wind blowing pollen from one flower to another.
But what's pollen?
Pollen is that yellow and orange powder in the air during the spring. It's usually what causes allergies during the spring. You'll also find a lot of it on cars since it's very sticky.
So that's why my mom sneezes when it's spring.
Once the flower is pollinated, it then starts to form the fruit or vegetable that you were trying to grow this whole time. Once it's fully grown, you can then pluck it from the plant and then consume it.
Wow, that's a pretty cool process. So that means if my mom decided to hire a human to use the dirt outside for gardening, we can grow our own fruits and vegetables?
Why, yes, Frio, that's correct. But I wouldn't hire a human. They're kind of weird people to be with.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I think my mom and I will stick to buying produce from the grocery store. Well, I learned a whole bunch of things today. I'm hoping I can learn some more the next time we come back here.
Yes, of course, Frio. We'll talk about something new every time you're here. Whenever that is.
Come join us next time to learn with me about something else the professor will teach us about. Will it be about cars, astronauts, or computers? I'm not sure, but it'll definitely be exciting to learn. Take care, everyone.